Hi and welcome, John Morris Show on a Friday. Welcome in. We appreciate your being with us today from the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. We're brought to you every day of the week by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. Glad you're with us today. I think it's going to be a fun hour. What we've done the last couple of weeks, we'll do again today on a Friday. We'll check in with Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter, who is out over the Atlantic, crossing the Atlantic in his boat, the Waymaker. And wait till you see some of the video. He sent us, there's some video of almost a full rainbow. Yeah. And his boat, it's terrific. I mean, shots that you can only get really if you're out like he is out in the middle of the ocean, literally. He said and he sent us a map. We'll show you that. He is nearing the Cape, or the Horn, I guess, of Brazil is where he is now, but headed toward the British Virgin Islands. And this would be 3 weeks in. I think today is 22 days in to the trip that he originally told us was 35 to 40 days. So 22 days in. We'll check in with Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter, and kind of live vicariously through him on his cruise across the Atlantic. Also, we're going to check in with Jason Smith. Played football at Baylor, had a terrific Baylor playing career out of W.T. White High School in Dallas. And from here, number 2 pick in the NFL draft in 2009 and highest draft pick ever for a Baylor player, and played in the pros and now is coaching. And tonight he'll be inducted into the DISD, the Dallas ISD Hall of Fame. Isn't that great for Jason Smith? So very deserving for him. He's a member of the Baylor Athletics Hall of Fame already, but now goes into the DISD Hall of Fame tonight. So if the schedule works out, and he's landing right about right now, but he's texted me, so I think he's on the ground. We're going to visit with Jason Smith, Jay Smooth, coming up in just a few minutes. So that'll be fun. That'll be fun for sure to visit with both those guys coming up in the hour. Keeping an eye on the Masters. Round 2 is underway today. Johnny Kiefer, first off the tee yesterday. So he was in the first group that teed off yesterday, Garrett, which meant they had the ceremonial first balls hit. That was Gary Player. That was Jack Nicklaus. That was Tom Watson. And the next guy to hit a golf ball was Johnny Kiefer after those 3 guys. How great is that to be the first one off the tee?
That's a lot of pressure. You got to follow up some legends right there. But no, that's got to be one of the greatest feelings in the world. You're at the epicenter of what you've been working for your entire career. Then you get to follow up the legends like that. Hopefully you can come out with a great day today. I think it was like around the middle of the pack from what I saw late yesterday. But I'm interested to watch what he could do this. It's been a great master so far.
So fun. He was +4 yesterday is where he finished. So he'll begin today at +4 and need to put a good round together to continue through the weekend. But fun to have a guy there that we know and we're pulling for, and hope you are also, with Johnny Kiefer, the Baylor grad. So good luck to him. I don't know. See if you can find out what time he tees off today. I just didn't take the time to look that up. But if he started early yesterday, I don't think he would be near that early today, may even be in the afternoon tee-off schedule. So Johnny Kiefer and the Masters is going on. I told you a couple of times that my wife really loves the Masters. Like, there's not many sporting events that she'll turn the channel for, but this was one. This morning I get up, I walk the dogs, I come back, and the TV's on the golf channel. Isn't that funny?
That is awesome. Like,
but she loves it.
I've been so locked into this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm typically not a big golf person, but I've come to learn over the past few years, the Masters has me hooked.
Yeah.
And this is just the scenery is so beautiful.
That's
just to sit back and watch. I couldn't imagine what it looks like in person.
That's what it is for her too. It's just beautiful. And she was telling me she was watching the Golf Channel when I wasn't home yesterday. She was telling me, I know. She was telling me about an interview they did with Jim Nance. And she said, "Oh, you really would have loved that." And I said, "Oh, I know I would have." Awesome. But she's watching it. And I've got a little in my Grand Cup collection at home. I've got a Masters Cup, and she pulled it out, and she's using it. I started to bring it today and just set it right here, but she was using it. So no, I left it with her. So
John, he's going to tee off at 10:51.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, that's when Kiefer will be out there.
Perfect. Thanks for looking that up. So good luck to our man Johnny Kiefer in round 2 of the Masters today in Augusta. This, speaking of which, connection, this shirt is a Baylor. It's from the Baylor bookstore. It's a poncho shirt, which I love, the poncho shirts. But this one has the Baylor logo on it, Baylor on the sleeve. But they've got one that they sell right now that is just like this green, not Baylor logoed, but it's called the Magnolia. So that's their shirt that they're pushing right now. Nice. Is the Magnolia poncho, which is pretty cool. So
is that tied into the little, did you see the mini helmets that they're going to do at the baseball game? Like the little mini Magnolia filled
Baylor, I did see that helmets? A little bit, only because, no, that is because of its Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark. So just promoting that is what they're going to do. That's the Friday game of the TCU series next Friday, a week from today. So they're going to give those away there. Yeah. This one, I think the poncho, calling it the Magnolia, I think is because of Augusta and the Magnolia's there. That's what definitely I took that sense to mean. Now, Chip would probably think, oh, no, that's us. And it could be. I could be wrong with that. But poncho shirts are so great. All right. Otherwise, Baylor baseball, they're in Cincinnati. They are playing today and through the weekend with some schedule changes. Take a look at this. They will play today at 4 o'clock our time, 4 o'clock Central Time today. Then they'll play at 2 o'clock tomorrow as originally scheduled. Then they'll play at 10 a.m. on Sunday. I don't know if that's a change or if we just had the time wrong all along. We were showing it as 11 a.m. Central Time on Sunday, but now 10 a.m. Central Time on Sunday. That'd be 11 o'clock in the Eastern time zone. So those are the game times for Baylor and Cincinnati. It's on the Baylor Sports Media Network. Derek Smith and Tom Barfield are there, and television on ESPN Plus for the Bears and the Cincinnati Bearcats this weekend. Softball is in Lawrence, Kansas. Their schedule has changed as well. They are playing a doubleheader now today, starting at 2. They're going to play a single game today at 5, I think. 5, 2, and noon was the original schedule, but now they'll play a doubleheader today. Must be weather coming into Lawrence. So they'll play 2 today, beginning at 2 o'clock, and then a single game tomorrow at 2, and that's the series. So changes schedule-wise due to the weather. Imagine that in the spring, but you're up to date on the schedule changes for all of those. Baylor Track and Field hosting the Baylor Invitational today, underway about an hour and a half from right now at Clyde Hart Track and Field Stadium. It'll run till 5 o'clock today. A few raindrops on my windshield driving in this morning, so hopefully that holds off well enough that they have a meet that runs on schedule. That's the best thing, is if they can keep it on schedule. But this is the smallest of the 3 meets that Baylor hosts this year. They had the Clyde Hart Classic a couple of weeks ago, the Baylor Invitational today, and then 2 weeks from now, the big one is the Michael Johnson Invitational. But one today at Clyde Hart Track and Field Stadium, that is Baylor Track and Field. Women's tennis on the road, they beat Colorado last night. They're headed to or already in Lubbock. They'll play Tech tomorrow. Men's tennis beat Tech yesterday 4-0. 8th consecutive win. Man, they are playing really, really well. Men's tennis is. And they are ranked number 11 in the nation. They beat Tech 4-0, and they are coming home for a big match coming up on Sunday afternoon against 4th-ranked TCU. It is not for the conference championship per se, but Arizona is a game or a half game ahead of Baylor and TCU, tied for 2nd, so they're right there. And those two will play, Baylor and TCU, on Sunday afternoon at the Hurd Tennis Center. And always big when Baylor and TCU get together in any sport. So they're going to get together coming up on Sunday afternoon. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a home event. There aren't that many home events in Baylor athletics this weekend. So you're caught up on what's going on Baylor athletics. We had a fun night on the Baylor Coaches Show last night. Felicia Mulkey, Baylor acrobatics and tumbling, the entire hour with us. and she is so good. One of the things that came out over the course of the hour meeting with her, Garrett, was she, coached 4 years at Oregon, and now this is her 11th year at Baylor, actually 12th year at Baylor. And there was 1 year where they didn't have a championship because of COVID. But somebody said, one of the questions from the audience, what is your overall record, Oregon and Baylor? And she said, I don't know. Madeline would know, but she really was saying she didn't know. So Bob Baker, our engineer, he looked it up. And during her time at Oregon and Baylor as the GOAT, I mean, she's the absolute GOAT in the sport of acrobatics and tumbling. She is 140-4. Wow. How about that? She lost 2 matches at Oregon. She remembered one of them was against Maryland. She couldn't remember who the other one was against. She thought it might have been Maryland. And then at Baylor, she's lost twice. It was early on, both to Oregon. And that's it. She's 140-4 in her career coaching.
That's remarkable. Like, I don't care what the sport is. When you put up numbers like that, you are doing something remarkable. And you are the tier and the standard of coaching in the sport, without a question.
Absolutely. And they've won 59 straight now, 59 straight after an undefeated, perfect regular season. So it's really fun to be with Coach Fee on our guest on the Baylor Coaches Show last night. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, I think it's going to be fun. Oh, I think I see him he's in the waiting room. Jay Smooth will join us. Jason Smith going into the Dallas ISD Hall of Fame, and we'll visit with him when we come back. John Morris Show brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank, voted by Forbes 2025 Best in-State Banks. They value their relationships with their customers and their communities. 7 convenient locations around Central Texas to serve you better. That is Alliance Bank, Central Texas. Jay Smooth, when we come back, John Morris Show on a Friday. Stay with us.
Hey, it's Zach Gelb. We're talking NFL and college football. Plus, we have some of the biggest interviews in sports media. You got to check out the Zach Gelb Show right here on 365 Sports, weekdays, 2 to 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 to 3 p.m. Central. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/@ZachGelbShow.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Are you looking for top-shelf sports talk about the West Virginia Mountaineers, where you can get objective analysis, but with the passion of a fan? Well, look no further than right here at Couz's Corner. I am Justin Couz Walker, the host of Couz's Corner, and you can find my show on demand over at YouTube. Most shows are uploaded by 5 p.m. Eastern Time. You can also check out my live post-game reaction shows. My special guest interviews, you can find it all on YouTube at Kuz's Corner. Go check it out.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Back with us. Welcome back. John Morris Show on a Friday, brought to you by the Brazos Landing. Big weekend ahead at the Brazos Landing. I was by there yesterday, just out on a pretty good little walk. Went by the Brazos Landing. Looks like they got the porch up and running. That backside of the Brazos Landing out toward the river looked really, really nice. It was a great crowd there. It was a little bit after lunch. But the Brazos Landing open 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. today, and that great $12 lunch menu available. Same hours Saturday and Sunday, closed on Monday. But check them out. You'll enjoy the atmosphere, the food, the menu. The hospitality is second to none at the Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. All right, what a treat to have with us today, one of the all-time greats, Baylor football history. Jason Smith joins us. Jay Smooth is there. Welcome to you. How you doing, my brother?
J-Mo, how you doing? Can you hear me?
I got you great. You sound great. You look great. And thanks for being on with us this morning.
Hey, the way you talked about the Brazos Landing Wall, it makes you want to drive down to Waco and get that $12 lunch.
Come on, baby. You come, and it's on me, all right? Lunch is on me, so you come down here, all right?
I appreciate you, brother.
Good. You're sitting in the back of your limousine, it looks like there, and
oh boy, no, my wife just picked me up. I just flew in from South Carolina, and,
right?
And my wife just picked me up at the airport, so she's over hiding from the camera. Yeah.
We need to get her on. Let's get her on at some point.
That'd be awesome.
But thanks for making this work. I know you just flew in. Big event tonight. You have been selected for the Dallas ISD Hall of Fame. Congratulations to you. What a great honor.
J-Mo, thank you, buddy, man. What a blessing from God. It's awesome.
Let's take a look at this graphic that they put out. And look at this guy, all clean. Look at that.
Oh, my God. So that's our pictures we took for South Carolina. And they actually did I have a portrait, the picture, whatever it's called, portrait picture. And I'm like,
sure.
No. So I sent them one, and they're like, no, you got to have a shirt and a tie. Well, so the significance of this picture right here is that South Carolina still use those ties right there from the Steve Spurrier era.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah, so Coach Beamer is very pristine on how we look. So that's awesome.
That's really cool. Well, you look very distinguished in that picture. Not that you don't otherwise, but
yeah, I should have smiled or something. I mean, I kind of like, I don't know.
That's like your playing day picture. You can't smile, right?
That's my new look, all ball. So
that's good.
You know what happens when your hair goes a little bit? You got to kind of go ahead and cut it all off.
Just go all the way. Exactly. What does that mean to you out of W.T. White High School to be selected to the Dallas ISD Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it's been we're in spring ball. We have our last practice tomorrow, actually. So I hadn't really, you kind of know what's going on, but you hadn't thought much about it so I got done working last night, just say around 11:30, got home around midnight. I got up this morning at 4 to get on a plane, and so I was a little tired. And I'm starting to think about all the people to make sure I invited the right, obviously my coaches from high school, and then this morning I started inviting some men that were like dads to me in the neighborhood, and I mean I started you start thinking kind of about what you may say about them. I got really emotional. I actually texted my wife. I'm like, hey, I'm kind of having an emotional morning here thinking about, how these men have poured into me and helped me to become who I am today. And, Coach Patterson last year, Keith Patterson at ASU used to always talk about it, how we get into coaching. What's the reason why did you get into coaching? Why are you in coaching? And I always talk about in 2021 when I got the Baylor Hall of Fame, sitting at the ceremony, I did the same thing. I wrote down all these names. I get on stage and start talking about that, my Hall of Fame speech for Baylor. And within the next 24 hours, God told me to go be a coach. And I started reaching out to Coach Browse and Coach Clem and Coach Kaz and just, hey, what I need to do to be a coach. You know, I met up with Sean Roshan, and it was awesome. We hit the ground running. My wife and I agreed on it, and called up Coach Clem and ended up moving from Fairfield to the Denton area in Argyle. And I've just been coaching ever since, so it's been great.
Man, that's a great story. So the guys that impacted you, that's what really motivated you to want to do the same for the next generation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like I said, I resort back to it all the time and tell that story. That's basically how it happened. I was on stage telling about coaches and what they did for me and who they were for me at Baylor. And I was talking about Coach Browse, Coach Clem, and Coach Morris, Guy Morris, and Coach Lee Hayes, and Coach Schnupp, and all the guys that coached me. And for the next 24 hours, I was like, man, something wrong with me. And I'm like, this ain't gonna be a coach.
Wow, that's great. So North Texas first, you work with Randy Clements there, and then off Abilene Christian, and now to South Carolina. Man, that's a pretty meteoric rise.
Yeah, South Carolina Gamecocks.
Yeah, you're a Gamecock.
Yeah.
That's great.
I heard you talking about Magnolia. I'll give you a fun fact about South Carolina. So South Carolina is the oldest, they say, like plantation for greenery.
Oh,
and it's actually called Magnolia Plantation. It started in 1676 or something like that.
Wow.
So yeah, I heard you talking about Magnolia. I thought about that.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool. Hey, that's good. That's a good note. So you're in spring practice, and Coach Beamer let you off to come to Dallas to do this tonight.
Yes. So when I first heard about it, I talked to his assistant, Miss Kim, and I said, hey, you know, kind of what's Coach's policy? And she's like, oh, no, he's going to love to hear about it. Go ahead and talk to him about it. I'm like,
good.
You know how it is. So, you know, you really don't want to be in the head coach's office for nothing, you know.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I said, Coach, I have a Hall of Fame day. He's like, oh, yeah, man, go. It'd be great. Yeah. Hey, have fun, you know. And so, you know, he kind of gave me the green light on that a long time ago when I first heard about it. And then, you know, obviously it's here now. We're in spring ball, and I don't want to leave Clem, but I had to leave him for a day. So, you know.
Gotcha. He can handle it for one day. How do you like Columbia so far?
You know, here's what I love about it the most. I get a chance to be with Kendall Browse and Coach Clem every day, and so you know, I let them know how old they are. I'm like, hey, Coach, just for the record, you know, we met 19 years ago. You coached me 18 years ago. He's like, no, I was 18. I'm like, Coach, it's 19, 2007.
Yeah,
19 years ago, and so no, we get a chance to be together every day, work hard at what we're doing, and do what we love, and what we're convinced to do, and how we want to do it. And the great thing is Coach Beamer. I mean, he's an amazing leader. He's very transformational. It's been great for me to be with him. I mean, he pours into us, his staff. You know, he makes sure that, like, for example, give you a good example. Everybody in the organization is held accountable to knowing who everybody in the organization is.
Wow.
And so when you look at it, there's like 65 people of just staff. Like, you're going to a staff meeting, and there's 55 people and walk out. There's another 10 that's still cooking and everything, including custodians. And every team meeting, he'll pick a person from and he'll put 10 different people on there, and he'll say, who are these 10 people? And so you're held accountable to being the most closest knit team in America. And it's been great doing that, because you learn so much about players. You learn so much about people that you don't coach, like on the defensive side of the ball. I know who the custodians are and things about them. I mean, it's been fun. It's great. It's been awesome.
I love that. Sounds like a great culture, great atmosphere there. And you got the band back together with Kendall Browse and Randy Clements and you up there. Any other bands there? Is that it?
It's been awesome. I mean, you walk in Coach Browse's office and he has all the rings, you know, and it's just like I sit there and stare at him, you know, because when I played, I didn't play in a bowl game or anything like that. So all I have from Baylor was my Hall of Fame ring. And so I have that. But when I walk in his office and there's, you know, the picture of RG3, there's pictures of Coleman, and then like all the number one offense in the nation, you know, awards, and then all the rings, all the bowl games, all the wins. His Stephenville High School ring is there, and it's just like, golly, man, this is awesome.
That's great. That's so great. Man, it is so good to see you. We'll throw this picture up, Brandon. We did when you were here. You were so –
oh, my God.
Okay, so that
send me that, J-Mo. You got to send me that.
I'll send it to you. That was at Missouri. When we played Missouri, you were with the Rams in St. Louis.
Yeah, I remember that.
That day, and we did an interview with you. How about that?
Yeah, hey, it was a Jason and John show live from Missouri.
Right. That's right, live from Missouri.
Oh, man. Golly, that's awesome. I had a belly on me. Golly.
No, you didn't. No, it's just the angle.
That's the angle.
But that was I was looking for the picture when you and I did the Jason and John show, recorded that every Monday during the season, and I couldn't put my hands on it quick enough last night. But that was fun to do. And I'm not going to say I launched your broadcasting career, but it sure was fun to be when you were here in school.
Hey, so how old were you in that picture?
Me? Okay, that would have been, so what would have been your
2010, wasn't it?
Yeah, 9 or 10, right? With the Rams. So that was only 25 years ago, Smooth.
25 years ago. Wow. No, that's 16 years ago. 16. I've been married 16 years. That's 16 years. There you go.
Nice. Very good.
So now, how old are you?
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I had the date wrong. 16 years ago.
So how old are you, John?
16 years ago, I was the big 5-0. How about that?
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah, hey, young man.
That's exactly right.
Hey,
well, that's
coming one day, John.
Yeah, that's fun to reminisce. And gosh, we're so happy for you. And good luck in your next coaching stop at South Carolina. And congratulations on the honor tonight. Very deserving. We're gonna get you back on. You come and see us, and we'll go to lunch at the Brazos Landing. Okay.
Perfect, John. Hey, thank you, man. It's good to see you guys. And hey, here we go. You ready? Hey, Sick 'em Bears.
Yeah, Sick 'em Bears. Do that. Don't forget that. Thank you, Smooth. Appreciate it. Love you, man. All right, you too. Jason Smith going into the Dallas ISD Hall of Fame. I blew the math there on that, didn't I? From 2010, but he corrected me. But when he was here in school, every Monday at the press conference, we did an interview. And I don't think I've ever done this with anybody else, saying a player every week,
right?
And did that with him, and it was just great. I mean, he was kind of the face of the program, even though he was an offensive lineman and the voice of the program at that point. So it was really, really cool and really good memories. And it's great to see him, and what an honor to go into the DISD Hall of Fame.
It really is. The Dallas ISD I think they're hitting their peak right now with their athletics and all the things that are going on up there right now. So it's really cool for him to be inducted. And no, I mean, he's a natural at talking. It's cool to see that they're rekindled with some of the old people up there at South Carolina. I'm a big Shane Beamer fan. I like what he's doing with that program. I think they're going to be pretty good this year with Lenore Sellers and everything. Really interested to see what Kendall can do with Lenore Sellers this season. But no, that was a great interview with Jason.
That'd be fun to watch him there. And thanks to him for his time. Just getting off a plane and jumps on with us, so appreciate him very much. All right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll go somewhere out in the Atlantic. We will catch up with Ty Atteberry. He'll join us, his cruise across the Atlantic. John Morris Show brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care Center, family owned and operated. Kish's Complete Car Care in Waco has been serving Waco drivers since 1998. Voted #1 auto shop year after year. They're at 5300 Franklin Avenue. They're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. They've got that great shuttle service if you need a ride back home or to work, or a ride back to pick up your car. They can take care of you there. That is Kish's Complete Car Care Center. We're brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank. Every day of the week, a check-in with Ty Atteberry. When we come back, John Morris Show will continue after this.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports,
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Looking for football talk without the fluff? It's Down and Dirty with Scott Mitchell, a former NFL quarterback breaking down the game from the inside, plus real conversations about sports, leadership, life, and everything in between. No hot takes for clicks, just honest analysis, strong opinions, and stories you won't hear anywhere else. Football talk and more, the way it's supposed to be. Subscribe now to Down and Dirty with Scott Mitchell on YouTube.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. John Morris Show on a Friday. We welcome you back inside the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue. We're brought to you by Waco Foundation Repair, locally owned and operated. That is David Maddox and his crew at Waco Foundation Repair. They believe in one principle, one family helping another. They provide a full range of foundation repairs. They don't just do the job, they do it right. Give them a call or check them out on the web, wacofoundationrepair.com. Let's see how firm that foundation is out on the Waymaker out in the Atlantic Ocean. There's our man, Ty Atteberry, joins us again. Hope you don't get tired of visiting with us because we really look forward to visiting with you. 22 days in. How's it going today?
It's going well. It's going well. In fact, we just caught a fish right before we jumped on. So there's a ton of just nothing going on and then followed by chaos. It's just when you think you're getting ready to take a nap, something goes on and you got to raise the sails or lower the sails or something happens.
Oh, so that's
catching
wild.
a fish is a good way to be woken up.
Was it a keeper?
It was
okay,
a little
good.
tuna. So it was a little tuna that we'll have for dinner tonight.
Ah, very good. You just caught dinner. That's cool.
Yep.
Okay, time-wise, you said you just crossed another timeline in the past day or so. It's what, mid-afternoon, early afternoon there?
Yeah, it's mid-afternoon here, and so I think we're now 3 or 4 hours ahead of you. It's hard to. My phone is completely confused. My watch is confused. My computers. Nobody knows where we're at. So, but we're about 300 nautical miles from our waypoint, which is just north of Brazil. We're about 3,300 nautical miles into the trip. So we've got about 14 days left. So we're going to head over towards Brazil. We'll get off the coast of Brazil, catch some trade winds and some current, hopefully, and it'll be smooth sailing up to the British Virgin Islands.
Great. All right, let's show that map that you sent us, and thanks for doing that. So here's your location where that blue dot is. That's pretty close, right there, the Horn of Brazil, right?
Yep, that's it. So we're shooting just north of there.
Okay. And then you cut in, right, and go not right on the coastline, but sort of kind of parallel to the coast.
We'll kind of parallel that coast, and then kind of as where it starts to curve in, we'll start to go up. There's the Caribbean islands kind of come down there, and then we'll bounce through the Caribbean islands up to the British Virgin Islands from there.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Yep.
So 22 days in, you said about 14 remaining, and you saw some boats this week. 2 boats.
We did. So I'm seeing 2 boats. That's a record for the last 10 days.
Oh my
But yeah,
gosh.
you look at this map and you would think that you would see a bunch of boats out here, and you just don't. That's what's amazing about this.
Oh man, that's the thing, that picture right there. That's the one that sticks with me when you talk about the vastness and how big the ocean is, because again, all of those little points are boats, and the 2 you've seen this week are 2 of the few you've seen the whole trip.
That's correct. And they're big shipping containers. One of them we saw at night, which is kind of cool because you can see them coming from a long distance off. And then we saw another shipping container the other day, and that was during the day. So 2 boats.
Nice. 2 boats. It's a big day. So you passed, I think this past week, you passed the midpoint of the total trip. Do you have a celebration? Do you recognize that as the midpoint? Is there any recognition of that?
So the captain cooks breakfast every Sunday morning. So we eat dinner together as a crew, and then every Sunday he cooks the breakfast. So we kind of did that. Actually, the next big milestone's crossing the equator.
Okay.
There's some traditions with that I'm looking forward to. Everybody crosses the equator a little bit different, and then there's an initiation for the first time that I'm not fully aware of, but the captain, I think, has something up his sleeve.
Okay, good. When will that happen? That happens this week coming up?
That'll probably happen this week. So if we touch base this time next week, maybe I'll have some pictures of whatever that initiation looks like.
You better believe we will, because we want to hear about that. Okay, that's pretty cool. And you said you just caught a tuna this morning, but y'all are getting really creative in the lures that you're using. Let's show the folks these pictures you sent us. So you're making handmade lures, right?
That's the one that actually just caught the tuna, believe it or not.
Yes,
So we've had a couple of marlins stalking us at night, and we didn't bring. If I did this trip again, I'd bring proper fishing rods and reels. We just have these hand lines,
right?
And the marlin they're so fast and so big, they'll just come and take those lures right off. And so we started. Well, I think we lost like 4 or 5. And you can see them. You can see them come up, and we were trying to get the lines in before they could come and snag it, but they'll just come in and nail it. And so, we had to get creative and start making our own lures. And we just caught one on this one specifically. So, believe it or not, they'll eat anything, I guess.
Winner, tuna dinner. There you go. And there's another picture of another lure. See if we can show that. This one is, you guys are really using your time wisely. Maybe we don't have that picture, but there's another one also. So well done there. And the weather's been good. Weather continues to be good for you?
Yeah, weather's been good. We had our first kind of little squall the other day where rain was really coming down. You couldn't see anything. But once again, it was great because the boat now looks clean. We needed a nice little wash down.
You said that last Friday that you were almost hoping for some rain to kind of clean things off.
Yeah, you just get salt built up on the boat, and there in Cape Town was a working harbor, and so they had a lot of just dirt and dust on the boat. So it was nice to get a nice rain and just soak everything and wash it down.
Very cool. Very cool. And let's share with people the picture you sent to us of just a fabulous rainbow shot that you saw. Oh. Look at that.
Yeah, this was last night at dinner. Yeah, we were eating dinner, and that was right off the back of the boat.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Man, that is so cool. And again, one of the shots you're only going to get if you're out there in the middle of the Atlantic. So thanks for sharing that with us. We appreciate it. Okay, so up next this week, you're going to cross the equator, and that'll be a marker. And we'll find out next week what the initiation is when you cross the equator.
We'll all find out. It'll be great.
Yeah, good. What else is ahead? That do you have to do things to keep you looking forward and just make sure you're engaged with everything?
I've been trying to keep Coach Rogers, who was our strength coach at Baylor, proud. I've got a circuit that I do in the morning to try to work out and keep myself kind of active. But a lot of the things he taught us when I was at Baylor, I'm trying to implement. A lot of body weight squats and sit-ups and one-legged. So I'm trying to implement everything he taught me out here.
There
and
you
it's
go.
fun because you're rocking the whole time. It adds another dimension to it.
I can't imagine that. I cannot imagine that at all. And the beard's just going to continue to go, right? Kind of Tom Hanks style.
Yeah, we'll see what the wife says about it. But this is the first time in 50 years I haven't shaved, and I've never had a beard.
Right.
So this is I got past the itchy point, and now it actually, I kind of like it.
All right, there you go. Well, if there's ever a time not to shave, it's when you're in the middle of the Atlantic. So there you go, Ty.
Exactly right.
Yeah, very cool. Well, thanks for letting us check in with you. We appreciate it. Starlink did its job. And if you don't mind, we'll check in with you again next Friday.
Sounds good.
All right, man. Safe sailing. Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks, John.
Ty Atteberry on the Waymaker. The Waymaker is his boat that he is sailing to the British Virgin Islands, and you saw the location of where he is now around the Horn of Brazil, and still, what do you say, 3,300 nautical miles in, and what, 1,100 to go? Is that what he said?
I believe it was, somewhere around there.
I think that's what he said. Yeah. My math isn't real good this morning, but that would be about 3/4 of the way through, and that's about right. 22 days in, and what do you say, 14 to go?
Yep, 14 to go.
So cool to check in with him. As we go to a break here, let's go to this video. Let us show you the video that he sent us that shows the Waymaker and that rainbow. Look at that. Isn't that a great shot? Him leaning over the edge, I think, to get this video and send to us. Thanks to Ty Atteberry, former Baylor punter. Safe sailing to him, and we'll take a break and be back and wrap things up right after this.
Bumblebee Blinds of Waco and Temple is your one-stop shop for custom window treatment, transforming your vision into reality. Choose from a selection of shades, blinds, shutters, and curtains. Bumblebee Blinds stands behind our service and products, ensuring peace of mind with our trusted warranty. Call Bumblebee Blinds today to schedule your design consultation. Bumblebee Blinds, simplifying window treatments one covering at a time. BumblebeeBlinds.com.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Looking for football talk without the fluff? It's Down and Dirty with Scott Mitchell, a former NFL quarterback breaking down the game from the inside, plus real conversations about sports, leadership, life, and everything in between. No hot takes for clicks, just honest analysis, strong opinions, and stories you won't hear anywhere else. Football talk and more, the way it's supposed to be. Subscribe now to Down and Dirty with Scott Mitchell on YouTube.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And welcome back. Final segment, John Morris Show on a Friday morning. Great to catch up with Ty Atteberry out on the Waymaker. Great to visit with Jay Smooth, Jason Smith earlier in the hour. Jay Smooth, former Baylor standout, going into the Dallas ISD Hall of Fame in ceremonies coming up tonight. Keeping an eye on the Masters on that big 100 inch TV screen over to my left, which is really nice. And a good reminder that we are brought to you in part by the Lake Waco Golf Club. Maybe you're watching the Masters and you're motivated. You want to go out and hit some golf balls. Great place to do it would be the Lake Waco Golf Club, a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course plus an executive 18-hole par 3 course. They have a bar and grill that is open to the public. Check them out at lakewacogc.com, lakewacogc.com. And about 2 minutes from right now, Johnny Kiefer, the former Baylor All-American, is scheduled to tee off his second round from Augusta. We told you +4 after the first round. He is tied for 51st place in the standings. The top 50, the cut line right now would be, or the top 50 would advance to the weekend, to the third round tomorrow, fourth round on Sunday. So he's right there, right at the line. He is tied at +4 with guys you may have heard of like Bubba Watson and Bryson DeChambeau. They are at +4 also. John Rahm is +5. He is just into his second round, so right behind him. So very, very good showing by Johnny Kiefer, his first ever Masters, and +4 through the first round, about to tee off the second round from Augusta. That'll be fun to watch through this weekend. I know I'll be watching. I know my wife will be watching. So that'll be really fun to keep up with over the weekend, the 90th Masters from Augusta. All right, we like to share birthdays with you. Here's a few that we have today. This is a pretty good birthday day, actually. It is Ron Thulin's birthday. Ron is a longtime broadcaster, goes back to TNT, TBS, Turner days, doing pro basketball and anything and everything. Lately, he's been doing a ton of Big 12 women's basketball games. He does, I think, all the Texas Tech games, and then a number of others for a lot of people. So Ronnie Thulin's birthday, lives down in San Antonio, and just does a great job. And so happy birthday to Ron Thulin today. It's Patrick Hunter's birthday. Patrick, big game Hunter, former guard for Baylor basketball. Happy birthday to Pat. It is John Singletary's birthday today. John on the Baylor campus. Happy birthday to him. Who else do we have birthday-wise today? It's Tommy Kalina's birthday out in Hewitt. You know, Kalina Plumbing. I've given them a call a couple of times, and Tommy has always come through and delivered. So happy birthday to Tommy Kalina today. It's Donald Citrano's brother. Donald is Sammy's brother, and Donald has the store down in the restaurant down in McGregor.
Coffee shop.
That's it, the coffee shop in McGregor. So happy birthday to Donald Citrano today. And I think that's it. Let me look at one other list to make sure, but I think that's it. There's one more, two more actually. The great Ken Griffey Sr., part of the Big Red Machine. It's his birthday today. Don't know him personally, but it's his birthday. And it is Terry Teagle's birthday today, one of Baylor basketball's all-time greats. We were having that discussion about Terry recently, weren't we? Kind of the Mount Rushmore of Baylor basketball. Yeah. Was that what it was?
I believe so, yep.
Yeah. Or one of the top players in Baylor history. Terry Teagle is right up there at the top. I know what it was. Maybe it wasn't on the air, but Josh Young was on the trip with us to Las Vegas. Josh with Student Athlete Center for Excellence. And he just asked it at lunch or dinner one day, who are the top players in Baylor basketball history? And I said, well, Pat Nunley is number one. And he laughed and he said, well, of course. And so Pat Nunley is number one on my list. And I said, number two, there's so many. I mean, you think about that national championship team, those guys, Jared Butler, Davion Mitchell, Maceo Teague, Mark Vidal, all those guys, you know, they would be up there. They won a national championship, but those guys were more of a collective group, not so much one guy, although Jared Butler was the Big 12 Player of the Year. And Davion Mitchell was the National Defensive Player of the Year. So any of those guys, you know, would be at the top of the list. Vinnie Johnson, Vinnie, a short 2-year stint here after 2 years at McLennan. He would be up there. Vinnie holds the all-time Baylor scoring record of 50 points in a game. And for 2 years, his career average is the highest in Baylor history. That 50-point game's the one we like to describe as the night Vinnie Johnson and Pat Nunley combined to score 62 in a game in a win over TCU. So that's always memorable. It was February 20th of 1979. But then Terry Teagle, I said Terry Teagle might be right at the top of the list. Think about the things Terry did out of little Class B, Broadus, Texas. Jim Haller's got some great stories about going to Broadus and going down a back dirt road and then another one to find Terry's house, and being just recruiting his mom basically as much as he was recruiting Terry, and shelling peas on the front porch, you know, to help recruit Terry Teagle. So Carol Dawson is the one who I think sat on the porch and shelled peas with Terry Teagle's mom to help get him to Baylor. And he came, and man, just from the backwoods of East Texas, but a great career before the three-point line. Remember that when Terry Teagle played, and Vinny, no three-point line. But when Terry left, he was the the Southwest Conference all-time leading scorer. And it wasn't broken until who broke that? One of the Texas guys, Blanks or Mays, maybe it was Travis Mays, broke that from the University of Texas. But Terry Teagle might be at the top of the list there. When you think of a Mount Rushmore for Baylor basketball, Terry is certainly on there. And today is his birthday. So happy birthday to him. Long way around to say happy birthday to Terry Teagle. All right, we got to move out of here. Garrett's got another show to produce. Thanks to Brandon on the West Coast producing for us as well. Thanks to Jay Smooth, Jason Smith, who was on with us. going into the DISD Hall of Fame tonight. Thanks to Ty Atteberry checking in from just off the Horn of Brazil out in the Atlantic Ocean. Fun to visit with him and catch up with him as well. Have a great and safe weekend. Lord willing, we're back at 9 a.m. on Monday. Hey, if you're so inclined, subscribe and follow. We would appreciate that. So check it out, and you can watch our show archived if you can't catch it live in the 9 a.m. hour Central Time every weekday. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll talk to you on Monday. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
At DeCampley's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at decampleys.com.
My name is David Maddox, owner of Waco Foundation Repair. I've been in business right at 20 years, incorporated since 2003, and nonstop, very busy business to be in. We stay plenty busy with this good old Central Texas ground that constantly moves and does its thing. If you think you have foundation repair issues, call Waco Foundation Repair today.
The Riesel Fair is back and bigger than ever. Bring the whole family for a day packed with fun, from thrilling rides, delicious food, local vendors, and live music Friday night. Saturday music begins at 2 p.m. Admission is $5 for adults, 2 to 12 years $3, 2 and under are free. Mark your calendar and join us for the Riesel Fair May 7th through 9th. The Riesel Fair, where memories are waiting just for you.
Spring has sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.